I'm sure some of you have seen the news about Russell Brand. I'm sure probably most of you haven't. Um, but I tell you what, man, Russell Brand, I don't know. I was having a conversation with Carly about this the other night. He just seems oily to me. I'm not trying to insult anybody, but he just seems oily. I don't know how people can just listen to, anyways, okay. I need to keep on track. I'm sorry. But if you guys don't know about what's going on with Russell Brand, he's recently being accused of sexual assault of women. We're not going to get into details of that. There's no need to, because it's not really, I mean, it's bad if it's true, but it's not of importance what we're going to talk about tonight. Anyways, what we're seeing from it, though, is a massive defensive squad from the right side that is defending him, saying this only happened because he is on the right now. If you guys don't know, this dude was a serious liberal type of guy, and all of a sudden he just switched sides, which that's usually a red flag on there. There's other people out there as well, like what's her Tulsi Gabbard, stuff like that. Donald Trump, just other things like that. Anyways, they just happen to randomly switch sides like that. Whether he did it or not, that's not what we're going to talk about. What I want to talk about, what I want to point out is the show on display right now, this Circus show that's being put on display. We've got, again, a new age super liberal actor, which is Russell Brand, all of a sudden just changing sides in opposition to the elites. And because he started talking about stuff that aligns with what the right believes, everyone, not everyone, I don't want to super generalize it, a lot of people are falling for it. But yet, not too long ago, Russell Brand interviewed quite the character. And if you don't know the character that I'm talking about, well, here's him giving him a kiss on the cheek. Yeah, he's good friends with our buddy Yuval Noah Harari. Um, guys, nothing is as it seems. Nothing is as it seems, like at all, when it comes to this stuff. This is when he interviewed. This was for Harari's book. It's the 21 Lessons for the 21st Century. This was back in 2018 when Brand had Harari on his podcast to talk about his book and talk about other things like that. And that's not the only time that they've done stuff together. There's been a couple other times that they also got together and spoke as well. So this isn't a one-off thing. This is they're friends. They know each other. What also makes this interesting, as far as this goes, is a tattoo that Russell Brand has on his hand. If you guys want to take a look, that's the number 33. There's significance when it comes to religious aspects. Freemasonry is a big one. The 33 degree Freemasons and whatnot. There's a lot of other things involved with 33. I'm still looking into that because, I mean, you want to talk about a deep rabbit hole. Now, that is a deep one. It just keeps on going. Because you start getting into geometry, and if anybody knows me, I am terrible at math, and it does play a part into that, so I'm still working on it. Anyways, back to Russell Brand. I'm really going off on tangents. I'm sorry. He's friends with Harari. That wasn't too long ago. He just has the magnificent flip of being super liberal actor to all of a sudden being right side superhero type of guy talking about all these things. He's got the 33 tattoo on there. So this 33 tattoo, he really puts a sketchy answer out there of why he has it. I'm just not buying it, so I'm just going to go ahead and let him speak for himself. Here's the oily guy himself talking about it.
For example, someone having a 33 tattoo on their arm, like what's the benefit of that? If you are actually a part of a sort of a secret cartel controlling reality, do you have to mask that fact? And you would do that. Oh, so it's that many layers of double bluff. I mean, like, for me, that's like why, and all of a sudden, what are we talking about now? We're not talking about how do you get people to band together to challenge authority. That's the only thing worth talking about. Pointing out corruption, inviting people to go within themselves, to awaken themselves, to confront authority. All the other stuff is just like flim flam, in my view. Anyway, so that tattoo is because I love the Lord Jesus Christ, and it's a sort of a lucky number, basically, because I thought I was going to die when I was 32. Then I obviously didn't, as you can see. And so now I love the number 33, and when I see it, I feel like I'm on the right path.
Just a bunch of flim flam. Yeah, he likes to throw in the fact that it's because he loves the Lord Jesus Christ. But yet, if you look at his other tattoo that he's got going down his thing, it's the chakras. And he's also got the crucifix with Jesus still on the cross. Which, that's another thing that a lot of people ask. Why do we not have Jesus on the cross like the Catholics will? Because Jesus defeated the cross. He's not on there anymore. That's why we use the cross without it. That's just a quick little answer on that. But I mean, he's going off, but he gives the sketchy answer. But it's like, oh, I've got this on there. Why would we show ourselves? And because you're required to. All these things, the Luciferian cult, they are required to show us. That's why we see so many of these people out there with the different symbolism. They wear these different things. You've got that sign, and now somebody's going to screenshot that. It goes, he's a part of the thing. Anyways, but there's all these signs. The one eye thing, you can go out there. Jim Caviezel does the one eye thing. Another one I was looking into, I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it, but if you want to go look into it, that tennis player, the Slavic guy, Djokovic or something like that. He's got a bunch of pictures out there too with him doing the one eye thing with shoes, tennis balls, the tennis rackets. He was the one that was against the jab, and he had to forfeit like the US Open back in 2022 because he wasn't able to travel and stuff like that. There's this thing that I don't think people understand where they're trying to create the divide. They're trying to create this division, and they're going to use both sides of the coin to do so. And so when you got people that just magnificently flip, again, Russell Brand, Bill Mayer's another one, Donald Trump's one, Tulsi Gabbard's another, Vivek Ramaswamy, he's another. All these people, he's a Soros boy, by the way. All these people just magnificently switch. Elon Musk, although he plays the fence, he likes to go both ways. I just still keep. By the way, did you know at this SDG summit, Bibi Netanyahu, he said that Elon Musk was secretly like the true president of the United States. There's just more confirmation that tells me Elon Musk is going to be one of the kings. Anyways, that's another tangent. But there is a huge circus on display here. There's no other way to put it because it's a circus. There's always a play at hand when it comes to creating this dividing line, and they have to keep making things extravagant. And so you got your super liberal new age actor guy that's just all of a sudden going to switch, have his own news show talking about things that the right wingers like, and then all of a sudden they're going to throw this allegation, again, I don't know if it's true or not, on him about sexually assaulting some women. Well, what does that do? That creates even more fire in the pot that's already boiling. So another one of these people that is best friends, buddy, very close because they both believe in the new age type of stuff is Alex Jones. Alex Jones is another that has provided, and I know a lot of people are going to go, seriously, look at the things he's talked about. Hang on. Alex Jones has provided so much, however you want, explicit, graphic, whatever, detail about things that have turned out to be true. That's where they catch you. That's where they hook you. That have turned out to be true, but the only way to get that information, truly the only way to get the information that Alex Jones has gotten, is to be involved some way. He's being fed the information somehow. He's in it somehow. The only way to do that, to get true, extremely detailed information, go check out Bohemian Grove, all the things he did with that, is to be a part of it. Those who are the most dangerous in all of this is the ones that build your trust and then slowly in small little bits feed you false information to go with it. They are the most dangerous. That goes back to that old question. If somebody has been proven to always be a liar in life, are you ever going to believe what they say? No. But if somebody who's always told you the truth, if they were to tell you a lie, would you know that they did? Something to think about. Back when the Sandy Hook, Alex Jones trial was going on, we're not even going to get into that. If you don't know about it, again, I suggest moving out from underneath your rock. Go check it out. You can search it up. It's everywhere. But back when that trial was going on, the bigger divide was occurring. And when Alex Jones lost, a lot of people on the right went nuts about it, creating more fire. Now, I never said anything on here about it, but I do have people in the chat that I did say this to people, so I do have confirmation on this. I said when Alex Jones got hit for this, not one thing would change. Nothing would change. InfoWars would keep going. Alex Jones would live his life. Bada bing, bada boom. Well, it appears that that's really what's going on. Because just coming out not too long ago, Alex Jones has not paid a cent to these Sandy Hook families. I'm going to be careful on what I say. Just because you can just go look it up yourself. I'm just going to be careful. I'm on YouTube. But he hasn't paid a thing. And if you look at this, of course, it's The Guardian, so they got to try and make things crazy. So I'll just read it. Just pay attention here. The right-wing conspiracy theory, Alex Jones, is continuing to live the high life while refusing to pay a cent of the $1.5 billion damages he owes families of the victims of Sandy Hook school thing. Court documents show that the disgraced host of the far-right conspiracy, again, it's Guardian, that's what they put. Just read past that. You just got to look for the meat here. The hoax news website InfoWars is spending tens of thousands of dollars a month on expenses, including high-end restaurants and groceries, while payments to the families are frozen. According to the court papers dated August 29th, this was by CNN, but multiple people have confirmed these are real court papers. Jones spent $93,000 such and such in July, including legal fees, but including more than $15,000 to the first of his two ex-wives, $7,900 for housekeeping, and roughly $6,300 on entertainment and meals, along with $3,300 on groceries. In the previous 2 months, the amounts were $85K and pretty much $64K. Now, not a thing has changed in his life. And this is exactly what I knew was going to happen because, again, the only way he can get the information that he has gotten is to be a part of this play, a part of this circus. And they always protect their own. That's why we keep seeing Donald Trump always getting hit with stuff, but nothing ever changes in his life. He's still out campaigning. It's because it's a show. It creates more fire. It throws water on the grease fire that's on the stove, so to say. And it gets people riled up on both the left and the right side. It's a world of heroes, and they're going to give you the hero that you want, and it's going to trick you into falling for the sideshow that's being put on display. Now, I recently discovered the real meaning of... Here we go. I can't... Why do I do this to myself? I write these things down. I know I can't pronounce it. Even when I go and I look it up, how to pronounce it before the show, I always forget. But yet I keep doing it myself. I recently discovered the real meaning of the Hegelian dialect. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hegelian dialect. Now, many people believe that means problem, reaction, solution. It doesn't. I recently discovered this. My dad brought it up. I looked it up and I was like, wow, it doesn't mean that at all. Even though the majority, including myself back then, believed that that's what it means. That's actually a different thing. Problem, reaction, solution is its own thing. The Hegelian dialect is actually something else. What it truly means is agenda, thesis, antithesis, synthesis. That's what it means. Simply put, it means to create extremes on opposite ends of the spectrum to push people into the middle or create a system that they're aiming for. So what they do is they want people here. And so they put people all the way over here, and they put people all the way over here. And what that does is it then starts pushing everybody that was on these sides towards the goal that they want to hit. That's what they want to do. Now, problem reaction solution can be a tool to make this happen, but there's a lot more going on. So what they do is they put extremes on either ends. Over decades, this system has been used to shift society into belief systems that aren't actually what they're labeled. A lot of people want to say the Republicans are right. They're not even close to right. Not what the definition is. Just like the left is so far left that you can't even see what true left means anymore. I'll give you an example. Go back to the days of JFK. If you guys don't know, JFK was a Democrat. But more importantly, JFK being a Democrat, or just the entire Democratic Party back then, is more conservative than what the Republican Party is today. And I'm not kidding you. The Republican Party today is not even close to what conservative really is. The Democrats back then were a lot more conservative than what it is now. And so over these decades, over a period of time, using this dialectic, they've been putting these extremes out, and it's pushing people towards that system, that belief system that they want. They don't want people all the way on the left. They don't want people all the way on the right. They want people here. And so they're making this circus of extremes to do so. Don't believe me? Look at Trump and Biden. You can't get more extreme than those two. You've got a dude that should be in a retirement home for the left, and you've got full-on used to be liberal who's connected to the Rothschilds and the Clintons, who used to be an actor over here putting on a giant prideful circus display. You've got the extremes of both sides, and it's pushing people to where they want it. They are the cartoon level of extreme opposites being used to shift people towards that goal that they want. These actors, whether Trump, Biden, Brand, Jones, take your pick, they're all cartoon characters out there, are being used in this circus of shifting the lines, and they are using division as well as problem reaction solution to do it. Do not fall for this very, very deceptive practice. People that you think are safe really aren't. I'm not even going to go there because I'll open up a can of worms, and we don't have time to open up that can of worms, but guaranteed some of your favorite people out there, they're a part of it. They are indeed a cartoon character. They are the bearded lady at the circus. That's an ugly bearded lady. Anyways, people are falling for it without even knowing that they are, while not even understanding the true definition of what they're falling for. Again, I was part of that camp. I thought that dialectic meant problem, reaction, solution. It doesn't. And so when you finally get the understanding of what's going on, then you look at the cartoon, they're literally cartoon characters. I keep saying that, but that's what they are. They are the extremes of these things, putting on a show, because when they're making all these big movements, they're getting your attention, right? Or in the case of Biden, when he's not making any movements at all, he's getting the attention, right? Don't fall for something that we don't even know what the true definition of what it is. It's brilliant. It's evil, but it's brilliant. And so when we see things like what's being put on display with Russell Brand, the circus display that Elon Musk puts on, the circus display of all the people on the left that you hate, that includes people like Fauci and Gates, and the people on the right, people like, I don't know, take your pick. They're putting on a circus. Congress is a circus. In case you guys didn't know, what do you call a group of baboons? It's called a Congress of baboons. Nothing is coincidence. They're just slinging their poo around, and everybody falls for it. Don't fall for it.